Marketers are great communicators and great storytellers and often do a great job of communicating the organization's positioning to the marketplace, but they generally do a horrible job marketing themselves internally. So the marketing of marketing is a blind spot for most marketers, right? And especially go back to the idea of a level 5 leader. You're humble and you're focused on the mission of the organization. You can be humble and still communicate your value. They aren't incongruent. So here's what I would say. You, in general, relative to the marketing, you have to understand what your communication channels are. Whether it's an internal email, whether it's an intranet site, whether it's being on a town hall meeting, like you need to be in the mix across all those internal marketing channels. And you need to be telling your story. And I know you know this about me, like the thing that drives me crazy is I don't really care about clicks and impressions. I want to definitively show the value marketing brings to the table in real terms. Now, again, you have to be a little careful in terms of how you do that to a broad audience. Talking to the board about financial performance of marketing programs is different than talking to the front lines. But nevertheless, showing results in concrete terms. One of the things I'll never forget, and I'm sure a lot of listeners will appreciate this, in particular, my last organization, we were specialists in musculoskeletal issues. We had pain management doctors, orthopedic surgeons, neurologists. And if you didn't suffer from chronic pain and you didn't live within about a 10-minute drive time of one of our locations, you were not going to see one of our ads. And so it's easy for the 35-year-old mother of 3 who lives 20 minutes away from the clinic to say, oh, we never do any marketing, right? The marketing's not doing a very good job. I never see our ads on television. I never hear us on Spotify. It's true because you're not in the target audience. So my point is, whether it's up the organization or down the organization or across the organization, you have to tell that story because when you're not in the room, people are talking about marketing, right? If numbers are down, people are talking about marketing. If numbers are up, they're probably not talking about marketing, right? So you got to speak up for yourself or the perception of your team and your department is going to get lost in the shuffle.